Tech giant Apple has begun offering its Apple TV Plus subscribers in the US access to a bundle of CBS All Access and Showtime for a discounted price of just $10 per month. I'm Heidi Chung with Variety Intelligence Platform. Here to help make sense of this, I'm joined by VIP Chief Media Analyst Andrew Wallenstein. Andy, let's talk about Apple and its new bundle. But first, we need to start on that really steep discount that Apple is offering. So essentially, for 3 channels that would normally cost $26 per month, Apple is offering it for just $15. How does a discount like this make any sense at all?
Well, Heidi, the logic here really is 1 + 1 = 3. The hope is when you bring together 2 different services at a reduced price, it makes them both more compelling. Both Apple and CBS need to do whatever they can to stand out in this pandemic marketplace where the good news is that there are more people streaming than ever. The bad news, there's more streaming services out there than ever. And there's also a lot of consumers facing economic hardships right now with only so many dollars to go around. Discounting gets you closer to the front of line to get at that limited pool of dollars.
Andy, according to some exclusive data that VIP got from YouGov, Apple TV Plus is still far behind its competitors like Disney Plus and HBO Max. Do you think that this bundle, this Apple CBS bundle, could essentially mean that it's the start of a new strategy for Apple in the streaming wars? I guess a way to differentiate and stand out amongst the competition.
I don't want to say it's new because I think there was always an expectation that Apple was going to get here, that bundling was going to be key to Apple's streaming strategy. You know, just last week, there was a report that Apple was going to combine Apple TV Plus with Apple Music and Apple News Plus. You know, these are the kind of moves that a single revenue stream company like Netflix can't match. I suspect we're going to see a bunch of different bundling experiments from Apple in the coming months.
Andy, you brought up revenue, and I do want to discuss that a little bit here because Apple has long been known as a hardware company. But just over the recent years, the company has really been aggressively trying to grow its services business as a way to shift away from its reliance on the legacy iPhone. Do you think that in terms of the sales and the overall revenue that Apple brings in, a bundle like this could move the needle ever so much?
In the best case scenario, sure. Look, the reason I think it's important to talk about this deal is that there's potential that this isn't just another deal. It's entirely possible we could look back on these bundling experiments as the very thing that supercharges Apple's streaming efforts and boosts the service business. But I also want to put this in context. We are talking about a company that just hit a $2 trillion market cap. It does have bigger fish to fry. For instance, I would say a much more pressing concern for the services business is the pressure building up right now from a growing chorus of developers arguing that Apple is taking too steep a cut of revenues in the App Store. If Apple somehow has to back off from that, bundling experiments will be an afterthought.
I want to talk a little bit about the competition, namely companies like Netflix, Amazon, and Disney. Do you think in the future we could potentially see one of these companies hold hands with a traditional media company to bring a new bundle onto the market?
Well, I don't think Netflix is looking around for dance partners the way Apple is. They just don't have the need. They could stand alone. Everyone else, it really wouldn't surprise me. I mean, take Disney Plus, which is actually already in a bundle of sorts, but with properties within its own company, like ESPN and Hulu. Could they do that outside the company? Maybe. I mean, really the question I'm wondering about is, are other media companies in line behind CBS to do this kind of thing with Apple? Could we see, say, 3 companies come together in one package for, I don't know, $32, where I get CBS, Showtime, Starz, and Apple? Who knows where this is going to go? Who knows if Amazon or Roku, 2 other companies that could do this as well because they also offer access to other channels, whether they'll do this kind of discounting as well. I think we're seeing a trend pick up steam here, and so all eyes will be on Apple to see how well they do with CBS.
For more insights on the entertainment and media industry, head over to variety.com/VIP.